Hello everyone. Our today's video we are going to cover is increasing the maximum readability. In this topic we are going to understand the following topics, that is styling our table, increasing the readability and adding dynamic highlights. So first let us understand how we can increase the readability of our code. So how can we increase readability? So whenever we are working with a front end, so we can increase the readability by adding styles. So we can apply different stylings to our data which we want to display. Consider an example of table. So table contains n number of rows and each rows are separated by a horizontal line. Now we want to bifurcate this different rows, that is the odd number of rows should be of same color and even number of rows should be of same color. Let us consider an example. So you can see over here is an example. So what we are trying to do this, so we are trying to increase the readability of our table. So how we are increasing it? So in this particular table, the odd number of rows we are having a same color. So you can see over here we have taken a tr. Inside this we have specified an attribute, or we can say a function, that is nth odd row. Nth odd row we are specifying a different color. So here you can see is we have specified a color with the help of CSS. That means all the odd number of rows will be having this particular color and even number of rows will be having some another color. Next we are going to see is how we can add highlights. So now how can we add dynamic highlights? Dynamic highlights, let me give you an example. For example, we are having a table. So whenever I take my mouse over that particular row, so that particular row gets highlighted, or that particular column gets highlighted. So how can we do that? So it is possible with the help of jQuery. So we will consider an example and we will try to understand how we can increase the readability, how we can add dynamic highlights. Okay, so first let us understand how we can specify or increase the readability by specifying the highlighting of alternative rows, that is using jQuery. So the first you can see over here we have specified is HTML tag, then we have taken is head, we have specified the title, that is table with alternative row highlights. We have also included our jQuery library with the help of a script tag and specifying the attribute as src jQuery, and we are using the version 3.5.1.js. Then we are specifying the styles. So before understanding the styles, first let us understand what the table is containing. So moving towards the body tag first. So first let us understand what table we have created, then we will understand what is the styling functions doing. So first we have taken is a body tag. Inside body, to create a table we require a table tag. So we have specified the table. We want to specify the title of this table, so we can do it with the help of a caption tag. So we have specified the tag which is named as caption, and inside this we have to specify the title that which we want to give. So let me give the title as cells by a particular region. Then I have ended is the caption tag. Now here I have created a call group. Inside this I have specified different class, that is for header, amount and mean, and then I have handed is a call group. As we have discussed in our previous videos that we can bifurcate our table into different sections. If you recall, that is table head, table body and table footer. So first let us see what we can create inside the table head. So for that we require a tag which is named as thead, and inside this we have created a row with the help of tr tag, that is tr. Inside this we have specified a table heading using th tag, and we have given the scope of this row is for this particular column, and we have given the heading as region. Similarly we have created another heading which is named as cells, and the third we have created which we have given the name as mean. Then we have ended our row, we have ended our head. Next thing we are doing is we are adding a footer. So inside footer we want to show the sum of all the regions. So for that again we have used the tag that is tfoot. Inside this we have taken a row with the help of tr tag. Then we have taken a header which we want to specify is the scope as row and the header name is sum. Now we want to specify the data for that sum. So for that we have used a tag that is table data, or we can say that is td, and we have specified the values. Now what we are doing, we are ending the table data, we are ending the table row, we are ending the footer. Now we are specifying the body of our table. So for that we have used the tag that is tbody, and we have taken a row and we are specifying the values for these three different columns, that is for region, cells and the mean value. So the first region I have specified is northeast. The value or the cells for that particular region is 1 lakh and the mean value is 1,42,857. Similarly, I have added another row which is having a region as southeast. The cells is $75,000 and the mean value is 1,42,857. Similarly, I am adding another region, that is Midwest, specifying the cells value and specifying the mean value. Then we have added a row. Then again we have added a region, that is Mid-Atlantic. We have specified the cells value, we have also specified the mean value. Again a new region we have added, that is Southwest, specified its value. Northwest, specified the cells value and the mean value. Then we have specified the region as California, its cells value and mean value. Then we have added the table body. So up till now we are doing up to here. Now what we want to do, we will create a table, but the alternative rows, that is the odd number of rows, for example, we want to show the highlights. So for that, as we know that we have to provide is styling. So now let us understand the stylings. So for styling, we have included a tag which is named as a style, and the styling type we have to specify is using an attribute which is named as type equal to text/css. The first thing I am doing is specifying the styling for our entire table. So I am accessing it with the help of directly table, and I am specifying the stylings, that is border collapse equal to collapse, specifying the border of the table, that is 1 pixel solid, and we have specified the hexadecimal color value for that particular border. We are also specifying the styling for our table head as well as for our table data. For that we are specifying the border as 1 pixel, and that border should be dotted with this respective color. We are also specifying the background color of our table head. So for that we have to use an attribute, that is background, and we have to specify the colors. You can also specify over here the direct color, but here I have used hexadecimal color values. I have also specified the padding value for that particular table header, that is 5 pixel. Now we have divided the table into different regions. So first I am specifying the styling for table head, that is TH of table head, and I am giving a background color. So again I have specified over here is a hexadecimal color value. If you recall, we have given a caption to our table. For that also I am specifying the color value with the help of attribute which is named as background, and we have specified the color. We have also specified the padding, and we have also specified the color as white. Then we have given, if you recall, the scope equal to column. So for that also we are specifying some of the styling, that is border bottom, I want to give it 2 pixel solid and with this particular value. Similarly, I have also given the stylings to row. So for that I am specifying the right border of pixel, that is 2, and I am giving a color value which is similar to that of the col. We are also giving the text alignment of this particular row as left. Then we are specifying the stylings for our TD tag. In that we have specified the padding as 5 pixel. Now we are applying the stylings to the footer. In that particular we are specifying only the background color. Then in tfoot we have specified styling for heading and we have specified for table data. We have specified the background and we have specified the color. Now we want to highlight this particular odd rows. So for that we have used this id, that is dot row dash odd, and we are specifying the background color of that particular odd rows only. Now we are specifying for th. So for that also we have specified the background color. Whenever there will be a cell number, whenever there will be a cell, we are going to align the text of each and every particular cell as right. So we have ended the style tag. Now we have seen that we have given the currency values in dollars. So let us create a function which will convert it to a float. So we have created a function with the help of JavaScript, and we have given a function name, that is US currency, to a floating point value. Inside this we will pass currency. Here we are trying to replace this dollar symbol with the space, and we are replacing a comma with space, and it will return us a currency. Next we have created a function that will highlight this particular odd rows with the help of this particular function. So now let us observe this particular output. So this function will do is highlight this particular functionality, and let us observe the output of this particular file. Simply right click and open it in browser. So you can see over here, so this is the caption of our table. So we have specified this particular color with the help of attribute, that is background, and if you recall we have specified the color. So the color was for the text that you are seeing, that is cells by the regions. Then if you recall we have divided this entire table into 3 different sections. So this section is your head, this is our body, and this is our footer. So for footer also, if you recall, we have specified the color for our text data, and if you observe over here, each and every values of the currency are aligned towards right side, that is the currency are on the right hand side. And you can see over here the color for the odd rows are different and the colors for even rows are different. So it is lighter color and this is darker color. So you can observe this shade of dark and light in each and every particular rows. Next we are going to see is how we can add a dynamic highlights to our table. So here is an example of adding a dynamic highlights. So what simply we want to do is, whenever I will select any particular row, so background color of that particular row should get changed. Whenever I select any particular column, the particular column color should get changed, and the entire row or entire column should get changed whenever I get select. So for that we required a jQuery. So let us understand this. So first we have taken is HTML head, we have given the title. Now we are specifying the styles. Now recall that the table which I am considering is of previous only. Just we need to understand how we can give a dynamic highlights. So the first thing that I am doing is I am specifying the width of our body, that is 610 pixel. Now whenever I will select that particular row or that current row, I want to change its background. So I have given background color, and I also want to change the font color of that particular row. So we are also specifying its color. Similarly, we are also specifying the column color as well as the background color of that particular column. Next, if you see over here, we have created a JavaScript function. That means whenever that particular row is hover means whenever I will take my mouse and highlight on that particular row or column, it should change the color of that particular row or of that particular column. So for that we have created a function. So let us understand that function. So that function is written inside the script tag, and we are using over here is a jQuery library. So we have used a ready function, as we know. So whenever we will highlight or whenever we will hover over a particular table row, so what we want to do, we want to highlight that particular row. So for that we are using this. So that means that current particular row we want to apply that particular styling. So how we will apply that? So whenever it will see that this current row, so automatically it will go over here and it will change this particular color. So it will change the background color as well as it will change the color of our phone. Similarly, whenever I will take over, that is whenever I will move out of that particular row, it should change it to the another color. So for that we have simply specify the current row and remove the class. Now whenever I will highlight on that particular th, so it should also change the values. For that we are specifying the css for that also. Similarly, whenever we are highlighting that particular function, so it should also get highlighted. So let us understand this with the help of an example by running it. Simply I will click open it in browser. So simply now you can see is this white and black color. So now let me show you the hover effect. So I am taking my mouse cursor to this particular row. Whenever I will highlight it over here, you can observe is the background color has also changed, and you can see that the text color has also changed. Similarly, when I will move out of that particular row, it will come back to its original color. Similarly, whenever I will go to this particular row, it will also change its color. Whenever I will select this, it is also changing. Now let us observe for the column. So whenever I will select this particular column, it is changing the color of the background of that particular column, as well as it is changing the color of the different content that we have written, that is India, Canada and USA. So in this video session we have seen how we can highlight the alternative rows, how we can add dynamic highlights to our table. We have taken an example of how we can change the row color and how we can change the column color. So this is all about your topic. Thank you.